Those against? Abstention. The result of the voting is as follows. 14 votes in favor, 0 vote against, 1 abstention. 8, 2024.
يلا يا ولاد يلا يا حبايبي يلا يا جماعة الخير.
As the UN Security Council demanded an immediate ceasefire in Gaza on Monday, relief for its residents was drifting further from reach. Palestinians are forced to forage for food, with famine inching closer in the enclave. Mohammed Shehadeh says he risks his life to scrounge for this leafy wild plant known as khobeza, a variety of what in English is called common mallow. He sells it in the market, but that and lemons are all his own family.
Will those in favor of the draft resolution contained in document S/2024/254 please raise their hand? Those against? Abstention. The result of the voting is as follows. 14 votes in favor, 0 vote against, 1 abstention. The draft resolution has been adopted as Resolution 2728, 2024.
In relation to the northern part of Gaza, it is absolutely essential to have a massive supply of humanitarian aid now. And this means opening more entry points. This means a concentration of efforts of all entities without obstacles, without limitations from the Israeli side, in order to be able to rescue the people of northern Gaza of an imminent risk of famine. But we must face facts. There will be no sustainable humanitarian solution with an ongoing war as bloody as this.
Good afternoon, everyone, especially for those of you I see actually the UN Security Council resolution that passed today, from which the United States abstained. There were issues that we had issues with which we had concerns related to that resolution. The fact that it did not condemn Hamas's terrorist attacks of October 7th. That's why we didn't vote for it. But the reason we didn't veto it is because there were also things in that resolution that were consistent with our long-term position. Most importantly, that there should be a ceasefire and that there should be a release of hostages, which is what we understood also to be the government of Israel's position. So it is a bit surprising and unfortunate that they're not going to apparently attend these meetings because, as you heard the secretary say in Tel Aviv on Friday after he met with Prime Minister Netanyahu and other members of the Israeli government, we believe that, number one, a full-scale invasion of Rafah would be a mistake. It would be a mistake not just because of the civilian harm that it would cause, which would be immense. There are somewhere around 1.4 million people in Rafah now, and the government of Israel has not presented a credible plan to evacuate those people to other areas and take care of them once they were moved. But also, and this was, I think, an important thing that the secretary said, we also think that this type of invasion would weaken Israel's security. It would make Israel less safe, not more safe. It would undermine its standing in the world. So we are ready to present to them plans that we believe would achieve their legitimate goal, which is the defeat of Hamas, but would do so in a way that does not cause undue civilian harm and does not weaken Israel's overall security. So we will look forward to continuing to have those discussions with them.
Well, this is now very much a high possibility that everybody has the sense that
Does that mean that the United States will actually go into combat against